What's up, YouTube? Just watched Titans episode 6, Jason Todd. Man, I thought this episode was really good. A lot went on. They're kind of setting up the Red Hood storyline, which is one of my favorite DC Gotham related storylines. So I'm really looking forward to see where they go with that. So the episode starts off with we have a young Dick Grayson after his parents got killed. We learned that it was foul play, which we already knew, and that some of the people from the circus that they worked at, Dick was real close to them. And one guy in particular, the strong man, he was very close to, and he was actually supposed to stay with the strong man, but Bruce Wayne adopted him, and the strong man told him that he should go with Bruce because Bruce can give him a better life. So I thought that was pretty cool. We learned a little backstory. We got introduced to a new character that, brought a little bit more to the storyline. And so then they fast forward to where we left off with the last episode, where they were moving the guy that worked with the nuclear family. And so he's still incapacitated. And so they move him to the car. And I like the banter between both of the Robins. I think Jason Todd, I think his personality is really good. He's kind of like hard-headed, but he's funny at the same time, and he's like really into being Robin. Like, he likes being able to fight crime, beat up people and things like that. And Dick Grayson, he really doesn't like anything what Robin stands for. He doesn't like being Robin. He thinks he's just a tool or a pawn for Batman, and he really didn't like that life. But Jason Todd, he loves it, and because he was a bum on the street, doing petty crime, breaking in cars and things like that, because that's how Bruce found him. And so being Robin is pretty much like the best thing that's ever happened to him. So he loves what he's doing. So then we find out that a thug named Tony Zuko, which worked for the Maroni family, the crime boss Maroni in Gotham. He worked for his family, and he killed Dick Grayson's family for the Maroni family. And so he was in jail, and when Dick Grayson found out that, he killed his family, they were transporting the prisoner to another facility. And Dick had the opportunity to, free him and not let him get killed by the Maroni family, but Dick let him get killed by the Maroni family, which they used these acid bullets to kill him. And so they kind of was like, you see Dick kind of going to the dark side a little bit. He's kind of losing his way of being a good person. So I thought that scene was pretty cool. It just showed a lot about his character. But I mean, in that situation, I think that was just a human emotion. Like, what would you do in that situation? If someone killed your family and they was about to get hit by a car and you had the opportunity to save them, would you save them? Not a lot of people would. So, things like that kind of test what kind of person you are. And, that really made me think really deep during this episode. Like, what would I do in that situation? If this person killed my family, would I still be a good person and save that person's life, or would I be a bad person and just let that person die out of a revenge feeling, the feeling of a revenge? So I thought that scene was pretty cool, and it made me think a lot. So then the son of Tony Zuko, he's mad at Robin, Dick Grayson, for letting his father die. He kind of found out who Dick Grayson was, and so he starts a revenge plan, to get back at Robin, and he starts killing the people that's close to Robin, that he was close to in the circus. So he starts killing all these people with those acid bullets, and he's going after the guy that was supposed to take care of Robin when he was a younger kid, that let him go to Bruce Wayne. And so that's kind of how the story goes over and kind of introduces that character. He comes in, He kind of reminds me of Cuddy from The Wire. Any Wire fans that's listening to this video, y'all know who Cuddy is. But I was like, is that Cuddy? Like, he kind of reminds me of Cuddy. Like, they could be kin to each other. So I thought the way he played the character was cool. The beard looked kind of fake. Do y'all think the beard was real? I don't think it was real. But I thought the way he gave his lines was pretty good. I thought the character brought a lot to the story. And it was, it was a change of pace. I don't know if he's a character I would like to see on the show regularly, but I thought he was a pretty cool character. And so Robin goes to him to save him, and pretty much Zuko's son, his face was burned because the Maroney family burned his face. So he kind of has this Phantom of the Opera kind of mask, which kind of looked cheesy to me. It didn't really look good. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like his look at all. I think they could have did a better job at that. But I guess, he's a one-off villain, so we're not going to see him anymore. But anyway, so they kind of catch up with him. They have a battle with him, and both of the Robins kind of beat him up. I'm just really summarizing. That's pretty much what happened. And so they was trying to get out of the building that they just beat him in. And so the police show up, and they're trying to capture, both of the Robins. And so the Robins start fighting the police officers, and man, this scene was off the chain. Like, the way they was fighting, the moves and everything, it kind of had that 300 style where they pan back and you see the side view of the fight that's going on. And so, man, this was really cool. And Jason Todd, he broke one of the police officers' back. Like, he did this move. It was a cool move. This was a sick move. Like, he broke the officer's back. And then Dick Grayson was like, no, like, you're out of control now. So he grabbed him, and you can kind of see the Red Hood character coming into Jason Todd. He's like, like, they beat up on me every night. Like, they deserve this. They deserve this. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I can't wait till they bring the Red Hood character on. So that pretty much was the episode. The episode pretty much ended like that. We didn't have a lot of the other characters in this episode. Starfire had a new outfit, which I thought looked really good on her. I thought she looked great in this episode. I don't like the coat. I don't understand why they keep having her in that fur coat. That fur coat is not stylish. Like, get her out of that coat. She needs to have a nice, like, trench coat type of coat on, if you ask me. That's what I would rather see her in a nice stylish jacket. But anyway, so we didn't really see much of them this episode. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see them next episode. And I thought this episode was pretty good. I'm really loving the show. I'm loving where it's going. This episode just stepped it up a notch, and I hope they keep the Jason Todd character around all season long and bring in the Red Hood character, because the Red Hood is like my favorite DC animated movie. Like, that movie was awesome, and it was amazing. And just the storyline between the Joker and Jason Todd, like, that was just on another level. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't seen Red Hood, the animated Red Hood from DC, go see it. Go check it out right now. It's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. But yeah, I like the episode. Let me know what you all think of the episode in the comments. I'm gonna be doing videos every week on this. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. All right.